Welcome to Paul's Fishing Charters YouTube channel, where we're going to show you my favorite walleye recipe. Yesterday we went out fishing. We picked up 22 fish. We had 20 walleyes, 2 jack. I filleted them all up, put them in my Ziploc bag. That's where I like to keep them. And this is my recipe. Lemon pepper, some garlic, flour, and panko. And we're gonna use about 50-50 ratio of flour to panko. It really gives it an amazing crisp. The garlic and the lemon pepper, the lemon, it's almost like putting lemon right on your fish. Everybody likes a little bit of lemon, so I started using that years ago. Me and the family absolutely love it. I know there's 1,000,001 recipes, but I do suggest giving it a try. The deep fryer is definitely gonna give it a perfect crisp. Today, we have a cast iron pan. We're gonna put a little bit of oil in it, and we're just going to lightly fry it, almost the same thing as a deep fry. The other thing I do that I want to introduce you to is what to do with your fish skins, because my dog absolutely loves fish treats. So once we take all the skins off, we put them in the oven. About 350 degrees, give or take an hour, and we get some fantastic dog treats. As they get ready, this is your end result. Break it apart, put it in a little Ziploc bag. Emmy. Oh, listen to that crunch. So we have about half amount of flour. Again, there's no math to this. Half the amount of panko. Take our garlic, good old Costco, massive amounts. You know what my brother-in-law always says? If you like the garlic, use a lot of garlic. If you don't like the garlic, use a lot of garlic. Because garlic is extremely important in all your cooking. Lemon pepper, again, there's no measurements going on here. You don't want to use too much, you do have to be careful. The sodium components, acidic flavor is a little heavy on that, so you do have to be careful. Give it a nice little mix, and that is fantastic. Now, you can use egg or a milk solution if you want. These are a little bit moist, so I'm already pretty happy with it. I usually just throw it on top, give it a nice press down. I like actually squishing my fish a little bit. It cooks nicely. It's almost like pounding your chicken. Flip it over, a little bit more on there, and that's it.
Nice.
Let me just keep going. So I'm gonna do all of these here. All right, so there we go. We have 4 fish, which is our limit from yesterday. So we got a nice 16-inch fish, a couple 13-inch, it's perfect for the family. We'll put that aside, and we're gonna cook that up. There's those fish skins. All right, here we go. We're finishing up the fish right now. Now there's a lot of oils that you can use. You can use a lard, obviously. I've used bacon fat. Make bacon in the evening, filter it out, get it nice and clean. Unbelievable. But more often than not, I'll use a little bit of a grapeseed oil, a little bit healthier. Get it nice and hot. As you all know, it's almost like deep frying, but as I said, it's not a full deep fry. We're just going to use, I don't know, it's about a half a cup in here. I always start with the thick pieces. The thicker the better. They cook it because they cook so fast. They really don't take a lot of time. You want to use thicker, then just go thinner and thinner and thinner. And leave the thinnest for the last. All right, there we go. Paul's Fishing Charters secret recipe. Come on out, we'll make you a shore lunch. Now that we've finished flouring all the fish, I actually don't throw that away. A lot of people would probably assume that fish is kind of a dangerous product to keep around to use to a second time. But I'll tell you, Put it in the freezer. Freezer actually kills most fish bacterias, and then the fryer will do the rest of it. So I can actually put that back in the freezer, add to it, and save it for the next time. For those of you who don't know, the fish heads are fantastic for tomatoes. Believe it or not, my mom takes all my fish heads and she digs them into her garden, and I guess they compost in the garden. So we save fish heads, we have skins, we have meat. The only thing that ends up in the trash at the end of our day is the spine. That's it. All right, well, that's the recipe for this evening. Just want to say thanks for tuning in to Paul's Fishing Charters YouTube channel. Click here to subscribe at the bottom of the page as per usual. And we've got some other videos. Check us out on how to filter oil. A couple of the lures that I'm going to be using over the course of the summer. A couple spots. If you're ever near Kenora, Ontario, in the Lake of the Woods, come check us out. We would love to have you out. Thanks for tuning in.